Hi, please tell us your name and where you are from.
So my name's Vishani and I've come from London.
Right, you had some health problems for which you have come to India, right? And you had a lot of health problems. So tell us about them and since when you had these problems.
Well, I've had many health problems, so many, I've lost count, and I've been suffering for about 15 years. So it's 15 years since I've had an underactive thyroid. So in my early 20s, that's when I started gaining weight and I didn't know what was wrong, so it took 2 years to get diagnosed. So I've been battling with that, and in the UK they treat thyroid problems with thyroxine, and they tell you from the beginning you'll be on it for life. So it's like a life sentence, and that's what it's felt like for that time. And about 8 years ago I started developing chronic pain in my lower back, in my L4, L5, S1. And I had some injections, steroid injections into the spine. I had a really bad reaction, and I had lost feeling from the waist down for a good 4 to 5 months. And since then I hadn't had full feeling in my left leg, and then in the recent year I've been having numbness in my right leg, but the doctors couldn't really explain it. So I've been at a dead end, and I've sought advice from many professionals in the UK. No one had an answer apart from painkillers. And about four years ago, I had lost the use of my bladder for a good 6 months. My health went downhill, and I was given loads of painkillers. So that's been quite toxic, and it affected me mentally. So I don't think I've been happy since I had all those drugs. And then in March last year I had an injury to my coccyx bone, the last bone on the spine, and I couldn't sit without a cushion. So by the time I came here to India, I had a cushion, I had a walking stick, and I was in a lot of pain. I felt very low.
You had imbalance while walking, so you had to use a stick to walk.
So in my head I didn't feel balanced. I didn't have much coordination. I found it difficult coming up the stairs. My blood pressure has been very low for a long time. Couldn't explain that. So I was suffering with that as well.
And I believe you had a lot of depression and stress when you came here to
Depression
India.
and stress. I used to faint quite a lot, quite regularly as well.
And since how long did you have this depression? I think it came from the childhood.
Childhood, and also more so with the thyroid, and then the struggle I've had with the pain. It's been, I felt low most days.
To resolve all these problems, you came to India to Dr. Patel, right?
Yes.
So what treatments did Dr. Patel give you here in India?
So right from the beginning, right from the start, we've had ozone. So that's been in different ways. That's been through the ears, rectal, and the blood. And we've had, I was in a lot of pain at the beginning. I was finding it very difficult. So we had other treatments like the scanner, which helped stimulate the nerves.
The laser.
Laser, and we've had quantum.
How did quantum help you?
I was shocked at the beginning with the quantum because we identified so many things that were wrong. So I think on the first day we identified the neurological problems, which I've been several times to my doctor back home, and they were just dismissing it and not really saying anything. So what we identified was the genetic side, which I could feel physically anyway, and mentally. We've treated a lot of the anxiety. I used to have a fast, I feel like my heart's going fast, and a lot of anxiety. So I would worry about everything. And with the quantum, we addressed the sleep. I hadn't slept properly in, I don't know, 8 years. So
quantum has
I've
helped
had
you
deep
to sleep.
sleep. And in some sessions the sleep was so deep. I don't think I've ever felt that.
And your depression and stress is gone now?
Yeah, I feel happy every day.
Yeah, we see you smiling.
And some days I can't cry if I want to. I have to try and cry. I used to cry at everything, happy and sad, but now I just tend to cry at the happy.
Great. And you also did cell therapy?
I did, yeah, the stem cells. And one of the things I didn't mention is I've had the problem with my neck, because I know that stem cells it's going to take time, so the body's going to keep changing. But that was something I could say I noticed straight away. So I couldn't turn my neck like this for the last 10 years.
But now you are able
Yeah,
to.
because I've got a few C1 and C2, so I feel huge relief. Yeah.
So can we say that almost all your problems have been resolved after the treatment at Dr. Patel's clinic?
Yeah, I feel like my mood's improved. My skin looks
Yeah, your
amazing.
skin is glowing. You can see that.
It feels amazing. I have a lot of mental clarity.
Wonderful.
And I'm sitting without the cushion. I was still using the cushion in the rickshaw, but yesterday we went without.
Wow, that's wonderful.
Mum was surprised to see me. I haven't been using the stick.
You haven't been using the stick?
No, for a good month.
Wonderful.
And also about the weight loss.
Yeah, about your weight loss, yeah.
We use the natural hormones, and I was put on that at the beginning.
You were put on bioidentical hormone therapy as well, right? So it has helped you to balance all your hormones?
Yeah, I feel more balanced. I lost a lot of excess fluid in the body that I was carrying, and my body's actually losing weight for the first time. So
how much weight have you lost now in the last 2 months?
So I think I've nearly lost 6 kg, I think,
Okay.
and I've lost about 6 inches
6
on my
inches?
waist.
Wow, that's
within,
great.
Within 3 months.
So all your clothes have become loose now.
Yeah.
You need to buy a new wardrobe, I think.
Yeah.
Fine. So are you happy now? You came to India for how many months?
I've been here since beginning of November, so it's been
7th of November.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah. So it's 3 months.
So how do you feel now?
I feel blessed.
You feel blessed.
Very blessed, because I think you have to trust the people.
Yes.
And the people here have been like family.
Yeah. What do you feel about the doctors and the staff? How did they treat you here?
With a lot of respect, a lot of care and attention. Very loving.
You have tears in your eyes.
See happy tears.
You're very happy. Yeah, I know.
Thank you.
We are very happy to see you like this, and we are very glad that you and your mother, I can see your mother is also very happy. Do you want to say something to our new patients? Would you like to say something to them?
Yes, I think you have to fully trust the treatment that you're having and the people that are giving it. You have to stay positive about the treatment, because the mental and the physical connection is what's going to get you through the treatment, and that's what's helped the most.
Wonderful. Vishani, thank you very much, and we both wish you all the best for your future, a happy future and a healthy future.
Thank you.
Bye.